Hello everybody, it's me, Manverna, and I hope you guys are doing amazing. I have one question for you today, and that is, do you know of our Lord and Savior, Five Nights at Freddy's? Isn't he cute? Yay! We're gonna talk about Five Nights at Freddy's today, guys. Specifically, Five Nights at Freddy's fan songs, because I'm very passionate about those. I grew up with Five Nights at Freddy's. I've played the first game when it came out on the bus with my friends on my phone. Every time when I got jump scared, I screamed way too loud and the whole bus got startled. Clear to say that I was one of the weird kids in school. High school and middle school, all other kinds of schools, but that's besides the point. Today we're gonna talk about FNAF fan songs, and we're gonna start up with one of my very, very favorite bands that I'm very passionate about, and they made so many FNAF fan songs that I decided to just make an own video for just them. They have 7 FNAF fan songs and are just way too iconic. Of course, I'm talking about the Living Tombstone, yay! I literally been listening to them for like 13 years, question mark. When did September come out again? I need to check that. In 2011. Damn. Okay, so I've been listening to the Living Tombstone since 2011, apparently. I just came back from a concert. They had a concert in Cologne here. It was amazing. I loved it so much. The atmosphere was crazy. The people were so nice. All the members of the Living Tombstone are so nice. What kind people, what talented people. It was amazing. Literally, hands down, one of the best concerts that I've ever been to. I'm not lying. Let's start right up with numero uno. The funny thing about the Living Tombstone's FNAF songs is that they were kind of always right on the lore. Even when the first game came out and they released their first FNAF song, the lore was actually pretty solid, you know? Like, even before there was those 4-hour-long lore videos and all the other games released and everything that all build up to the lore that we have today. The songs were pretty even now the songs are still really usable. They're like, oh yeah, that's kind of what happens in Five Nights at Freddy's, you know? Like, children's souls trapped in animatronics, evil killer grr, kind of I don't know, it's cool that it's still, you know, the songs are so timeless. That's amazing. The first Five Nights at Freddy's song, everybody knows it. It plays at the end of the first FNAF movie, which was amazing. I liked it. I don't want to hear anybody complain about it. I had a great time, and I don't care about your opinion. No, I do care about your opinion, but let me have this one. Thank you. They're using some easy but cool visuals, you know? It's kind of it's the room where you're in FNAF 1, kind of flashing, static visuals with the text on screen and everything. It's really simple, but it works, you know? And the song is ended by the iconic Freddy jump scare from the first game, which is such a nice touch as well. You can tell that they were and are really passionate about Five Nights at Freddy's. Just like me. The song came out 10 years ago, which is crazy. When I researched for the video, I was so shocked. This was all so long ago. I'm so old. Oh my god. But it's amazing. It's so timeless. It's so great. One thing that I like is that the lead vocals are kind of distorted, giving it a metallic vibe, kind of animatronic-y, cold, you know. Their use of auto-tune or voice box, I'm not quite sure what the difference is, but you know, I think that's what they use. And I really like it. It works so well. It just really makes it sound like one of the animatronics is singing, and that's fun. That's so fun. There's some nice vocal layering in the chorus and some nice build up to that chorus, showing the stress of the game and everything. I really like that. I think it fits so well to the game. I mean, they really deserved having the end credits of the FNAF movie, in my opinion, for real. One thing that I really like is they often use synths that kind of sound glitchy and distorted to kind of simulate the digital decay and everything, or the malfunction, and put some really nice wobble effects on the bass and everything, which just gives the song an amazing feeling, in my opinion. I listen to it way too often, such a big fan. The lyrics are also so iconic. They of course also played that at the concert that I went to. which was so great. Like, I never thought I would hear this song live. I'm excited for the second FNAF movie. It would be really cool if they would use another Living Tombstone song for that movie as well. And I'm really hoping that this time they can finally get Markiplier in the movie because, you know, he was planned for the first movie, but he didn't have time because he was working on his TV show or something. So I'm kind of hoping that he will be in the second FNAF movie. And I'm bringing my Foxy plushie along again because that's what I did for the first FNAF movie as well. That was really fun. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that it's clear that Foxy's my favorite FNAF character. But I mean, look at him! Look at him! He's so cute! He's so cute. Anyways. So yeah, I basically almost cried when they played that at the end of the FNAF movie. So yes, I'm a big fan. One big fan. One big fan, please!
I don't know what I was thinking, leaving my child behind. Now I suffer the curse and now I am blind.
The second song is It's Been So Long, and it's been a banger ever since it released, that's for sure. It also released 10 years ago, which is really insane. I didn't really realize how quickly Scott was pumping out those games back then, and how quickly they were making songs about it and everything, because it was really like boom, boom, back to back. It's crazy. Like, this was also 10 years ago. And a little fun fact, I can play it on the ukulele. Yay! But yeah, it's being sung out of the perspective of a mother that lost their child to William Afton's kind of like man behind the slaughter antics, which is not cool. We don't kill children in this household. It's just really cool. It's a little bit more like melodramatic and sad and whatever than the first song because, you know, I mean, the mom lost her child, kind of sad. And also fits so well to the lore and everything. And it doesn't even feel like a fan song. Like, it feels just like a normal like song you could listen to like on the road or whatever, which I think works with like every FNAF song from them, honestly. My favorite part is the instrumental part that everybody always shows with like this little thing of Markiplier dancing to it. And yeah, it's really iconic. I really like that. Yeah, it just goes hard as fuck. Well, I don't really want to say that it's even better than the first song because, you know, they're both like equally crazy good. It's even like a technical step up from the first song, and the first one was already peak, so this is double peak. The rhythm of the song hits with some really nice punchy kicks, you know, and some nice syncopated robotic synth stabs, which just really works, and they use that a lot in their songs, which they're the masters of the synth, I always say. Them boys know how to use a synth correctly. It kind of gives the song a sense of urgency. The bass and the synth just really slap hard. The voice is kind of strained and desperate and breathy and kind of like, you know, giving it like a more so emotional impact and everything than the first song did. While both the first and the second song are basically both EDM, the second song is way more like darker and sadder and like dark EDM, evil EDM. Grr, give me my child back. Grr. It tells a story and it reflects on the mood of the game so well. Big fan, love it. Oh yeah, one thing I want to say about the video part of the music video. It's so nice that it just kind of used the visuals of the mini games, you know, that you can play during the game. And it's just really nice that they used that. I like that. Such a smart use of the footage as well, and just a huge step up from the visuals of the first song, which was just, you know, the lyrics and the room you're in. So yeah, really proud of how far they came, just like from the first to the second song, definitely. But now, let's talk about the third song. Meow.
I really hate you, stop getting in my way.
I used to be obsessed with the third song. I'm not gonna lie. It's Die in a Fire, and I died listening to it multiple times because that song is a banger. I mean, they're all bangers. I'm just kind of glazing the Living Tombstone right now, but I will glaze them anytime because they are amazing. I love them. I love them, and they're such nice people. It was so nice to be at the concert. I'm going to like put some video parts of the concert in this video so you guys can see just like tiny seconds of greatness. But yeah, they also played this song, which is Die in a Fire, which is amazing. I love that song. Die in a Fire kind of marks a shift in their FNAF fan songs. The first and second one were kind of like a little bit more sad or a little bit more like focusing on like the fear and the survival of the game. This song, however, it's like a revenge anthem. It's way darker and heavier and more theatrical than the other two songs, and it kind of feels like a villain's theme from a musical gone full digital horror. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a nice electro rock and dark synthwave mix with some industrial elements. It's really nice. And the female singer, she ate that Song has some really nice hard, bit-crushed lead synths with some like gritty mid-range tones that dominate the whole thing. There's a subtle use of modulation and pitch automation, giving it some really nice corrupted hardware vibes on the synths, which is just, it sounds so good. And of course they use our beloved glitch FX again, which they use in like a lot of their songs in general. I mean, if it works, it works. What can I say? What can I say? I'm not gonna hate, I love it. The drums are really clean and snappy, with heavy use on sidechaining, and I love the using of the metallic clanks that play every time when William Afton, or, well, the security guard. I'm not quite sure who they were trying to, you know, portray in the video, but the clanging of the hammer, you can hear that, like, every time in the chorus, and you see it at the same time in the music video. Amazing. Amazing. It's such a nice little detail. I love it. I love it. So yeah, like I said, the visuals kind of show somebody coming to the pizzeria. Most likely Afton could also just have been a security guard that was fed up with the job, valid, going in there and taking apart the animatronics one by one. And the visuals are, again, a huge step up from the video before, because now we have a lot of like 3D modeling and some really nice textures and some really expressive like characters and everything. The female singer is, by the way, called EileMonty, and yeah, her voice is just amazing for this performance. She did so well. When they were playing it live on tour, Jovek was singing her part, and he did so well. He did so well. It was amazing. And of course, once again, this song came out 10 years ago. What the hell? This is insane. They were just pumping out games and songs. That's so crazy. What the hell? What was happening back then? But anyways, like I said, the music matching the hammering in the chorus when Afton's taking apart the animatronics is just amazing. It's such a banger. I can't believe it. I still love to listen to it. I used to love to listen to it. I'm gonna continue listening to it, especially after I saw them live now. Wow, what an experience. There's just so much emotion and anger and like rage in that song, and you can just really feel it. I love it. And as the song fades out in the end, you're just sitting there and you're like, wow, that was crazy. It's just like one of those fan songs that you can listen to while you're like driving the car with your parents and they did the grave mistake of giving you the aux. You should never give me the aux. And you know, you can put this on and they will not know that it's from a fan song. They will still not like it because they just don't like your music, but they will not know it's from FNAF. They will still call you a disgrace and a shame for the whole family, but hey, at least you got some good music in the background, am I right? Great song. Let's move on to the last one of the main series. I'm of course talking about the FNAF 4 song, I Got No Time, which came out 9 years ago actually, and it's kind of like from the perspective of the crying child, kind of like reliving all the trauma, fear, yeah, abandonment from his home life in an endless like nightmare dream loop. Really cool. It's using the visuals of the gameplay kind of, but like in a more so artistic way. It's not exactly just like taken from the game, it's like remodeled and everything, and I really like the art style that they're using for it. Yeah, it's simple, but it works. It works. Thanks to the crying child, we got some scrumptious, dark electro-pop vibes in here with some melodic dubstep elements and some big influence of synth pop. There's some traces of progressive electronic and like EDM style drops in there as well. It's just a mix of the best. The rapid tempo of the verses kind of like mirroring the panic and the stress of the crying child, while the chorus shifts to a more like smoother and slower rhythm, which is really nice. It's like an emotional collapse or breakdown that he's having after enduring so much trauma and everything, which is very much understandable, not gonna lie. And it's also accompanied with some really nice piano chords, which are also quite scrumptious, if I may say so myself. There's a ton of fast phrasing in the song, but even when like a lot of syllables are crammed together, it never loses clarity. And with a BPM of around 150, I think it was, it's just like it pumps you up so much. It gives you so much motivation. I used to love listening to that song when I went running or when I went to the gym, you know, it just like, it gives you motivation. I like it. If I was being hunted by a shit ton of like really scary looking animatronics, I would also be scared and I would also be very motivated to survive. So I'm just channeling that when I do sports. It just hypes me up so much, and I just love the robotic distortion in the voice, and yeah, it's amazing to listen to. What can I say? Oh yeah, and one more thing, I love the instrumental part of that song, since it's using the motive of the FNAF 1 song, which is really smart. You can just really feel you're in the crying child's head, slowly like drying from all the overload and everything and trauma and all that. Really smart, really well done. 10 out of 10 would buy the kids front lobe for that song. But yeah, anyways, moving on.
I've been trying for so long to sing you the right song, to show you something different every day, so you hear what I
I'm really gonna do this for like all of their songs. It's gonna take it. It's gonna be a long video, guys. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy it, and I hope you guys are having fun so far. I'm in no shape or form a musician, so I'm sorry if I get some things wrong. It's you know, amateur error, so please be nice, please be nice. Now we're leaving the main series and we're going to sister location with the next song, which is I Can't Fix You, and they played that as well at the Living Tombstone concert. I think that was even like the very first song that they played when they came out on stage, and everybody was losing their shit. Everybody was losing their shit. It was amazing. It was so good. I loved it. Yeah, it's one of my favorite FNAF games. My very favorite is Pizzeria Simulator, but that doesn't have fan songs. It's Pizzeria Simulator. But I really like the mix of like the tycoon games, the crude humor, and the gameplay, everything. Pizzeria Simulator is just really fun. But yeah, we're not talking about Pizzeria Simulator. We're talking about Sister Location. The fan song slaps. It slaps. It's really good. It's being sung out of the perspective of Baby / Ennard, kind of like talking to William Afton, being like, yo, I cannot bring your daughter back. I cannot fix you. You know, I cannot fix your problems for you. You did this to yourself. Really smart. I really like that. I really like the idea of that. And it's a great song. It's a great time, honestly. The song is like an electro pop, glitch pop kind of song with some dubstep influences, especially like at the end. They really come out with those dubstep influences at the end. Really cool. And I have such a huge respect for all the female singers that work with the Living Tombstone because they're always so good. They're always so good. In this case, Crusher P was the female singer that was singing here, and she has an amazing voice. Amazing voice. Like in every song, they use a tiny bit of like distortion and auto-tune on the singer to make it sound a little bit more robotic animatronic, but they toned it down a lot in this song, which is kind of sad because I really like the really big metallic kind of sounds. But I think they already did that in Die in a Fire, so yeah, I really like that. I really kind of like prefer the songs where it's a little bit harder, honestly. The lyrics are also amazing, being kind of like a shift of like sympathy, frustration, and accusation, you know? Kind of like all the emotions that Baby must be feeling and it must be experiencing, so it's a great way to show the character of Baby. The song is just so cynical, I love it. And the visuals are also amazing, kind of like showing the animatronics ripping body parts out of like themselves or each other. And there's like fire in the background, and there's the ballerinas dancing around. It's really like confusing, stress-inducing, kind of like really like emotionally impactful. It's amazing, it works great. I love the textures, I love the models. Amazing. And this song came out 8 years ago. Crazy. But yeah, I had a great time. Anyways, moving on. There was silence for 6 years. And then suddenly, boom!
How we could have known that was knocking us
really amazing banger of a song that got released. Of course, I'm talking about the Security Breach song, This Comes From the Inside. And it really came from the heart. It really came from all of their skill because wow, what a song. What a song, what a song. I want to talk about the visuals first, actually, because the visuals are amazing. It starts in like a comic book style type video, and the art style is so experimental and so fun. It really reminds me of Spider-Verse and things like that, honestly. And they're just keeping like those comic panels, and then even after the comic style kind of changes, the models are so well done, and the animation is so fluid, and the textures of the models is amazing. And the camera work, and oh my god, it's honestly my favorite The Living Tombstone Five Nights at Freddy's music video. Insane. It's so great. I watched it like multiple times, especially also for the video, and I was just like, wow, that's insane. Amazing job. I love it. So good. It puts all the other visuals of the other songs in the shadow, and they were already amazing. So you have to really please watch it. It's amazing. It's insane. And the music, wow. So yeah, let's talk about the music. One thing I noticed right away was, yay, they brought back the auto-tune distortion combo. Very nice. I love that so much. It's like a synthwave dark pop with some like alt-rock influences. And I never knew that I liked synthwave so much until I listened to that song. But yeah, what a great music style, honestly. The tempo of the song is like a moderate 115 BPM, so it's like more heavy and emotional and slower, but not in a bad way at all. They have some moody synth pads in there to kind of create melancholic kind of like style, a little bit like futuristic but melancholic, I guess you can say. But the distorted bass together with like the soft pained and yet composed, almost resigned vocals are just really fun to listen to. The delivery is more like smooth and melodic in the verses and more intense and layered and harmonized in the choruses. with a light reverb and delay, which creates an emotional distance, kind of like a memory echoing and everything. Because I mean, they said that this was supposed to be like a love letter to the FNAF community and the games and everything, and the old animatronics from game 1 and 2 also showing up was kind of a nice callback to a lot of things. So yeah, it's really one of my favorites. But even if I would have to rank all the Living Tombstone FNAF songs, I don't think I could pick a favorite because they're all just so iconic and so unique in their own way, and it would be so hard to put a number or a ranking on those things because I don't think you can put a ranking on those. They're just all crazy good in their own way, and it's insane. I love it. I love it so much.
Can't wait to meet you. So join the animatronic family. We open real soon. Try your best to hold on to say.
Also, I guess if we want to be fully correct, we also have to talk about the remix of Join Us for a Bite from JT Music that they did a remix of. And yeah, it's great. It's also great. Join Us for a Bite is an iconic FNAF song in general, and I will talk about that one more in the next video because, like I said, it's more so from JT Music, from The Living Tombstone. The Living Tombstone just did a remix of it. But I have to admit, I kind of like the remix a little bit more than the original because the remix is more like punchy and kicky and a little bit faster and everything. Which I like a lot, and I think it fits the song really well. The visuals are also amazing, great 3D models, great dynamics, great textures, just like everything is so like chaotic but yet composed and calculated and so colorful. I love it. It looks amazing. It looks so fun. It looks so nice. I like it a lot. I kind of like the electro EDM version of the song a little bit more, therefore, because it's a little bit more heavy on the synth leads and the bass drops and the electronic percussion and the sidechain pads and all the effects that they put in there. We have an amazing song with Join Us for a Bite, and they just make it a tiny bit better. But you know, if you're making perfect better, it's both is perfect. That's what I'm trying to say. The Living Tombstone just has such a priority on rhythm build-ups and drops, like you often hear in EDM and house music. Big fan. To end the video, I still want to quickly talk about like how much I like The Living Tombstone because they really helped me through like a lot of hard times in my childhood and everything. I always was kind of like an outcast loser kid kind of because I didn't know that I was on the spectrum back then, and I always asked myself what was wrong with me and what was like, why couldn't I just act normal? Why couldn't I just like the things that the other people like? Why couldn't I just be like the other people? I really tried and I could never like really fit in, even though I really tried to like mimic what they were doing, what they were liking, but I just couldn't bring myself to be like them, and that was so frustrating. And I always found a lot of comfort in the community of like The Living Tombstone and games like FNAF and Freddys because I saw that there were people like me in there, and they were also passionate and so artsy and so nice, and you know, we were sharing this passion of FNAF and just like all the other amazing like fandoms. Like for example, The Living Tombstone did a song of you know, they did Alistair's Game from Hazbin Hotel, they did Bendy and the Ink Machine, they did No Mercy from Overwatch. I'm a huge Overwatch player. I used to love Overwatch, I still do. They did songs of Splatoon even, which they also played at the concert, which was really cool, and a lot of amazing brownie songs like Discord and September, for which I always was very ashamed of as a like teenager or whatever for liking like brony stuff. But you know, it's just great music and it's great people and great fandom. It's just really nice that The Living Tombstone kind of created a place for neurodivergent people to feel at ease and feel welcome and feel they have a place, they belong, and it's okay that you're not like the others, and it's okay that you like FNAF and Freddys and that you like Hazbin Hotel and brony stuff, whatever. Like, be who you are, be yourself, be cringe, you know. It's okay. It's, you know, you're amazing. Also, having heard that Jovek from The Living Tombstone is also diagnosed autistic and ADHD, that made me really happy because, you know, he's such a great artistic guy. I look up to him a lot, and seeing that he got so far and had such a huge success with his music and helped so many people, that just meant the world to me. And if I can just do that same thing for just a small group of people, it will all be worth it, you know. So yeah, I thank The Living Tombstone for a lot. And I love their music. I love everything that they did, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this video. I'm sorry that I got a little like emotional at the end now, but I really had to say that. And yeah, I hope you guys had fun. I'll see you guys again for the next video where I talk about some other FNAF fan songs as well from other artists. Yeah, until then, I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. I really appreciate the support. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, join a Discord server, or follow me on YouTube or Twitch. I do both. It would be amazing to have you guys. Please let me know what your guys' favorite FNAF song is so I can look into it for my next video. And yeah, tell me your stories with the Living Tombstone. I really want to know if, you know, we all share some little history with them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had fun and I love you guys. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.